Mosh Mosh. Welcome back to another stream. It's your host KO Senpai. Here with another excellent service at Kozuki. So, y'all already know what time it is. Gotta get them links out and get y'all rip time. And then we're gonna get started with the flavor. Y'all get about damn this. Hold on. It's my damn YouTube. Ain't letting up. There it is. It won't let me pull my damn video up. I don't know. One more place. Just drop the linky link. Alright. Links are out. Rip time. And then I'm gonna get my podcast going on in the background. It's a One Piece podcast, so for those who don't understand, you ain't gonna get it. And for those who do, sorry, but there may be some spoiler alerts dropped here, so yeah. But it's only spoiler alerts regardless. But at the same time, it's honestly manga readers. Like it's basically like manga reader talk, not anime watcher talk. So yeah, if you read the manga, you know what's up. If you don't, it's gonna be some spoilers. But you'll be alright. Much, much. Admit it. That's why I sounded weird. And I was trying not to cough. You know what? Kasim. I know last service it was supposed to be up to you and Adele to go in that motherfucking dish tank. But today I'm serving vegetables and I need zero. I understand, Kasim. But you don't have to worry about cleaning them all. Let it be on zero.
I'm available if you need
But
me.
time to start serving.
Good choice, Chef. Got it, Chef.
I love working with this ingredient, chef.
Sure
No
you
problem,
do, but I
chef.
need y'all to get that ready for me.
that's outside of the box of what he normally writes, like with a character this important, this late in the story. It's kind of wild to me. But
Prepare for a masterclass, chef.
Alright,
I
so,
better.
oh man.
Because if you give me anything under A plus,
I might have
you going to the dish tank? I know
like
you're going to the dish tank tomorrow
Harold
anyway.
prophesed that he was going to be
Because I
killed by
need
his
to
own
put
son.
Kasim
That's kind of crazy.
back on the line. I just needed you tonight.
How do you
Because you're
predict
good with vegetables. So I'm expecting nothing but high quality from
I
you.
thought that was really interesting, right? I really did. Like,
That's how to be on your ass all night.
that element of them saying that he might have wanted to be Nika himself. Like, what does that mean? Like, did Nika go out in that same kind of blaze? Like, he get taken out by an offspring or something? I don't know. My mind was going crazy with that. The breakdown of Loki's past reminded me of Odin.
That's my
like it reminded
specialty.
Morris.
You're going to love
It
it.
also reminded me more of
If it's your specialty, it better be quality.
Norse mythology, like the jester, the jokester, the prankster, all the
What
stuff.
the fuck? Oh.
Similarly, I do
I'm
believe
gonna get the
that
fuck out of here. I got
in
it.
this case, he did those things,
Let
but
me
there
go
was
ahead
a
and
reasoning
chef it
behind
up
them that
real
was
quick.
for just reasons.
Haha!
Misunderstood
How do you
in
like
his
me
eyes
now?
every time. Like,
How you like me
story.
now?
I don't think the same way. I don't think that's the case. I think he was doing it something.
High quality.
And that, again, that's a part of Loki's character in general.
Put that over there. Had that
The
waiting for
fact
me.
that Ja Rule
That
didn't
over
seem
there.
to have true
Got my
distinction,
shrooms ready.
even though he apparently witnessed
Got my
her,
other shrooms ready.
I thought that was interesting too.
Let me get those.
Like, he speaks of him in a way that's just like, oh, well,
Yeah, on the game.
and maybe that's age, maybe that's wisdom, but maybe
Nigga,
there's
I
more
don't-
to that story. That he
This
knows, and
motherfucker.
it's like under some sort of agreement not to say.
Or he just forgot because it's a sword.
A? Not A plus?
I
That's
don't have anything
not
to do, chef.
acceptable!
Mention real quick too, but it could be
Adele,
also the way
we're gonna have to
the
talk
giant
after this.
view death. You know, as long as it's in a way like a warrior's way,
Yeah.
and that's why they got so angry when the whole poison thing. You don't, he yelled at the Straw Hats. You guys don't understand.
You're gonna hear from me after this, Adele.
I can't go out this way.
We want to talk.
Because
Hand your ass into a fucking stupid sandwich.
And we'll go.
This is how you make a fucking dish. A plus.
Loki having left the island was interesting too. I immediately thought of the 6 years ago. I have my theory of Shanks.
You're a fucking disappointment.
I still don't think it disproves it yet. I mean, it doesn't necessarily help it, but 6 years ago, Shanks became Miyako, and for whatever reason, Loki has this crazy bounty on him.
Now I'll give you another chance.
Apparently, Shanks defeated
Make
him.
me another.
And I thought the same thing.
Redeem
All of
yourself.
us, and we no, you didn't.
Zero.
Who lied?
It's a pleasure to prep
Lying,
this,
bro.
chef.
You talking
It's
about
the
who's
perfect
lying?
ingredient for my cuisine.
I need you to get this together.
Wise choice, chef. I'm going to showcase these vegetables as only I can.
And you better. And it better be high quality. Or I'll be on your ass all night. What do you have for me? What's the order?
Here's an order for the table that just arrived.
Two seats. Alright. Zero. This rests on your shoulders. This ticket rests on your shoulders.
Yeah. And I don't want to get into that part, but like clearly they have to.
Yes.
Like even
I'm
earlier
watching
in
you.
last chapter or whatever, they were looking for. So it's like, is it strictly because you have this dough that we want?
But they didn't do that for Luffy though, and he legit has it.
They didn't know.
They know now.
They know now, but
But his bounty didn't increase.
it's probably still higher than.
Not higher than kids though.
Well, they
For
trying to
the
hide
longest.
it. They're actively trying to hide that.
I mean, but he's on the poster.
Time to show these motherfuckers how to make a proper dish.
Listen, the world government be messing up.
That's how you make a proper dish.
You got the Zoro part, right? Not fully, but you got to the beginning of it, I think.
No.
Oh, no? Oh, then I'll shut up.
Yeah, I didn't get to the Zoro part.
I don't know what I should work on, Chef.
Nothing yet.
Then,
Because you have still been pissing me off.
Thank you. I thought Lawrence did a very good job.
But I'm going
I
to have
love
you make
cooking that, Chef.
another one
I
of
brought it
these.
before,
Working with that
on,
ingredient is
I think
pure
episode,
joy.
I need to upgrade it anyway.
I brought it up
God
on-
damn it, Oni!
I can't-
Why would you wait now to want to spread democracy?
The world government might have not been.
Damn you, Oni!
Right? Like they literally probably were like the people who were probably trying to do something good, and then Joy Boy came along and tried to defend the ancient kingdom, regardless of their intentions, right? And it always goes back to like what Tom said to Frankie and Iceberg about how when you create something, it's not necessarily deemed evil, even though it could cause great
I'm not going to
devastation,
pick up that soup because it will
depends
not
on
get
who the
cold
person is that's
while I
controlling it.
show them
So
how to
everything you
properly
do is wrong.
make a fucking
Somehow,
dish.
some way, when we got to Vegapunk, we started to ask ourselves, even so, if pacifistas were a great thing to have. But it's about...
That's how you make a fucking dish!
So that through Egghead, whoever was...
I know I can help you, Chef.
No, you cannot!
Right?
You can just
So
get
it's like-
prep work done.
So, it's bringing up the question again. Who's right, who's wrong?
Prepping me another fucking
Once
soup!
said through the broadcast
Perfect ingredients
that
for me,
it
Chef.
was a difference in ideology.
It better be.
Right? He can't say who was good or who was evil. And that's now bringing back
Well
that
done,
same
Chef. That
sentiment.
looks great.
That
Shut
we
your
don't know if Nico was a good person.
ass
We don't know
up
if it was a
serve
bad
my
person. We don't know if he was a
customers.
destroyer. We don't
What
know
you
if he was-
for?
You know, we don't know many things about this person, but every time he does, the
It
world does
seems
somehow
like this is going to
change.
be a big ticket.
Either it be for the good or the bad. And I think it always brings up the question that so many people live in this world where they're trying to survive. And when you're trying to survive, sometimes you have to grow accustomed to the system in order to do so. If not, you get taken advantage of because you're too weak. Right? Or you're trying to play the hero of your own story, which ends up making you a villain. Right? When you look at Kaido, Kaido was a part of a kingdom that was
Alright.
suffering from...
Nissan want to spread some democracy. I've been waiting to spread some democracy. So, at the service, we'll be spreading some democracy
The kingdom itself
with the
We
Oni.
have to get to work, Chef.
Hopefully, if that's still on.
in order for them to just survive.
If it's still on, we're gonna be spreading some goddamn democracy. Holy shit, that's a large ticket.
Fight back.
Whip, Adele, time to put you to work.
Kaido was against the system,
Wait,
then he
which
learned
ramen did I need? Okay.
he's probably one, not strong enough, or two, he
Understood,
doesn't have
I
Chef.
need
traction
two
of people
ramen
behind him in order to gain
in
this
a tartar.
this increasing
You know what? I'll make the
excessive amount
tartar.
of strength in order to combat the system. So then, for he has to join.
Wait, do I
He
want
has
to make the
become
tartar?
like it,
Or do I
you
want
know?
to be lazy?
In order to fight fire,
What all
you
do I
have
need for
fire
that damn
itself,
tartar?
right? People think that way.
Hell no, I
And
ain't
then
making that
Nika comes
goddamn
along
tartar. That's
and
gonna take too
basically
damn
hits the
long.
reset button on the world and goes, you know, whoever is at this time appointed in power, they've been corrupted throughout time, and now I need to reset it, and everybody goes back to what it used to be. Right?
Oh, there we
And then
go.
let's go
Now
again.
I have
Let's
what I
try
need for
again.
my soup. That's what I'm
And-
talking about, Jiro. Now,
To some people,
time
he's
to put
evil,
you to
right?
work.
Some people he's good.
Making me a
And I think we
fucking
see this
No
tartar.
problem.
on the show as well in the anime where like when people are fighting Gear 5 Luffy, sometimes his eyes are red. And he looks evil to the people that are trying to like they're villainous already. And then when there's people that's like good, he looks like silly and goofy. So it's like it's a play on is he good, is he evil, it's your many interpretations. And I think that's pretty great. But I really want to know, like, for me personally,
Oof, almost ready to upgrade.
that's it. Like, has he always been a good figure? Like, because to me, if I'm the world government or the alliance, and I know that this ancient kingdom is creating these ridiculous weapons of destruction, you then have to ask yourself, is that not an evil itself? Regardless of what's being created, somebody can come along with evil intention and destroy my kingdom because you built it. And that's where it's tying all the way back to what Tom said from when I first started this rant. So it's bringing me into the forward focus where it's like perspectives now. Who's right, who's wrong?
What was
You
that?
don't really ever
That first
know,
ramen?
right?
That's what I'm talking about,
Right now,
Adele!
caught into the CP
High
at
quality!
a young age because of whatever was happening with him. But to him, justice
Jiro?
was simple. Take out people that were evil. That
You
way
better make a high quality dish!
the same way for Kaido. Take out Marines that defect.
Adele,
Because they're not fighting for the greater
you
good.
better not let me down on this next bowl of ramen!
Ill-mannered or greatly misconstrued in their mind, they're doing right. when they take out pirates, they're doing
Another four top!
while pirates are
I'm
going
ready,
out to
Chef.
sea because
What
they're
are your
Bet you
suffering
all, let's see what you did with this
from the
top.
system.
Oh no!
So it's
That's
like,
not
the
acceptable!
system is in place because if people
Zero?
learned of ancient weapons, then they could use them and raise the sea level and then
Get
Why
me
is
another
choice?
fucking soup
I'm going to
prep.
showcase these vegetables
So
as
it's like
only I
you're-
can.
You better, cause that tata is not up to my goddamn standard.
It's like a fail-safe that the government has, and though they may be evil, it's all coming full circle.
Adele, no, unacceptable.
Is Nika liberating the need, or is Nika liberating the
You
reaction
are letting me down.
to the need? And that's where I'm starting to get confused.
Do I have to do everything my fucking self in this restaurant?
This is one big melting pot of a mess. But if we're going into religious ways, man is not perfect.
New
Right.
order.
Hey, look at this! Nothing but fucking soup!
Led us to do
Zero!
what it needs to do.
Hurry the fuck up!
Or we may do our
Adele!
own, which leads
Get on the fucking ramen! And also, get me a fucking soup!
I guess I'm asking, like, where does this end? Or do we just keep revolving the same story? Especially if we're never going to get it right. And I don't think they're ever going to get it right either, because if Nika has to keep coming along, then I'm not saying there needs to be a resolution, because, even Vegapunk said, as a
Well
scientist,
done,
he's never going
Chef.
to find
That looks
perfection.
great.
I bet it does.
But it's the chase of it.
Get it out to my customers.
Yeah, so that's really all I had to say. That's what made me think about all that stuff. And I mentioned, like, the symbol on his shield with Lawrence's.
Kiddo, I'm on your
It
fucking ass.
does make this a very, very
Adele,
interesting topic.
don't you let me down.
Because now you gotta look at, like, the Holy Knights or, like, even the Celestial Dragons to a T. Even though they're suffering from
Alright, Jiro, that's how you make mushrooms.
from success, it's the result of just being.
But I need to see more work.
Something that was evil to the world. So how do you keep people in check?
Domination.
How do you? I don't. At that point, it's how do you keep people in check? How do you keep people from, like, acting out?
I need a challenge, Chef.
You cannot handle this challenge. I gave you a fucking tata, and it did not come up to my standards. You will work on fucking soups all night.
The infinite Tsukiyomi.
Soups is what you'll be working on.
Prepare for a
Like,
master class.
Granted, you're imposing your truth upon others, right?
No,
But it's
I
like,
put the wrong dish.
it
No.
isn't always easy to.
It's a
reflect
pleasure
the
to
truth
prep this, Chef.
within
It's
a
the
person,
perfect ingredient for my cuisine.
within a person. Like, you can't always show them a mirror and show them. What
Adele, what the fuck is happening with you? You are going in fucking this tank. You are going in this tank next service. I cannot accept this from you. You giving me low quality after low quality.
And it's like, are they truly wrong at that point? Well, most likely, but it's like, how can you dissuade them if what they've ever experienced was wrong?
I can't accept this from you, Adele.
Like, if a child is brought up
How are you supposed to be good on meat? And you can't even cook a fucking meat.
the only way to live, then they're never gonna think it's wrong.
Zero.
And sometimes these celestial dragons are literally taught.
Get me my fucking soup.
Like Dofi. And he came down, he was like, yo, kneel to me. That's all he's ever known. That's what he thought was right. And then he grew older and understood, like, it's not right, but it's the way I survive. It's the way I want to live because it's what I'm used to. That's my normalcy.
I don't have anything to do, Chef.
Now you want to
Right?
redeem yourself with a good soup?
One of these days,
You're still going to the fucking dish tank. You gave me 2 pretty low quality dishes, and we don't accept that at Kozuki.
teaching them a better way is
A plus and A plus only.
that you
A plus and A plus only.
how would they do what's right? Yeah, because all they're taught was wrong. But that's where it comes with the education and teaching them and helping them learn. And then also providing
A new order?
the good. Because Because if you
Okay.
don't listen, but their situation hasn't changed.
Adele!
They're gonna go back to
Ta-ta!
It's like never before, chef.
it takes
Zero!
time. You gotta-
Hurry the fuck up, I need my soup!
Then now, when everything goes right, now is their choice. You're taught better and you're given better. Things to provide, whatever things to live off, and everything. Now,
Perfect ingredients for
what's
me,
your choice
chef.
here? Yeah.
Good choice, chef.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is like, there
You
are
have to.
people that knowingly know that they're doing. That's for sure. And anybody that murks somebody else, you have to punish them to a degree, right? Like you have to be able to criticize them in their ways and be like, yo, you can't be within our people because of what you've done, right? There's just
Oh,
facts you
time to
can't-
upgrade!
Right. But then those people,
I'll be
like,
doing
what I'm
that
saying is
after
they're also
service.
brought up to think that way too.
Alright, Adele! You're starting to redeem yourself!
That
But you're still going to the fucking death tank!
was going to dictate who was justice. And that's another
Well
point.
done, chef.
It's up and
Nice
developed
work.
with that. Like,
Shut the fuck up and serve my goddamn customers!
it's a complicated situation. It's a complicated topic. It's a philosophical topic too. It's very intense. And I wonder where we're gonna go. Yeah, my bad.
Nah, you good, man. You good. Mark, we got some notes saying that we saw some lag. Do you see that? Are we still seeing that? Okay.
Oh, look like we have a one-top!
Our bad, y'all.
This bitch better not go to my fucking party table! Oh no, she can't. It's
Yeah,
already
but I'm
occupied by two fucks!
Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. We're gonna do some super chats at 8 p.m. and then we're gonna jump into the final part of the chapter.
Yeah, and we'll try to get the call. We got another 5 from Dopey. It says, I was able to gather all the villagers' valuables. Please let all the women from the village go. Most are mothers and some are pregnant. Hashtag Larry Tax.
Give me a challenge, chef, or just anything, really.
Adele? What I will give you is the fucking this tank!
It says,
Be prepared!
tax is real. Can we get much higher? So high.
Shut up! I knew he was about to say that.
Anyway, another knock will join the ship in Mauricio tomorrow. So enjoy all the emojis that come
The
with
disrespect of black, of a white beard.
From Ultramix. Don't read.
Hey,
Oh,
I am not stupid. I run this bitch,
don't read this out
and
loud.
I will run it to the ground.
Who you think has the worst takes between Larry and Law?
That is crazy. Mr. Rayleigh
Hey, man.
beats Cesaro himself.
That's it, bro. Lawrence,
Mr. Marco wasn't needed at Wano himself.
we all have our moments. Okay?
Oh
Anyone
my
need a
god.
hand?
We all have our moments, bro. I had to
No.
get the long
What you can do
and we'll-
is get ready for the fucking this
Makes me
tank.
want to eat it.
Listen,
More than me and you, Beyonce.
Another one top.
Sometimes. Listen, man. Lawrence Smith. I couldn't put
Oh, so Lawrence Smith.
It's time to take ramen off the fucking menu.
Today, you're like, yo, isn't this recency bias?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Another 5 from Bro
What's
Darkness.
cooking though? I'm gonna chop that up.
It says, had to dip into my savings for this,
Oh
but
my God.
totally worth it. LOL. Hashtag Larry Tax. Another 10 from Big Mike 33. It says, can't believe how much the Larry Tax has improved my life. My kids are all healthy and not trapped in a basement somewhere. Hashtag Larry the Goat. Hashtag Whitey.
Now that I know that, I'm coming.
Wow. Wow. Hashtag Whitey Tax. Hashtag propaganda. Okay. Another 5 from Mauricio, our newest Nakama. It says, I think Yamato is going to recruit all the Todoroki members.
What?
He's trying. Somebody had commented that earlier. I'm
Might be a
not
little
opposed.
theory coming around.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but maybe.
It's high time my talent was put to use.
You ordered to fit in.
Jira?
What was the theory? Yeah. Oh, that Yamato
You know what?
recruit all the Todoroki members.
Get me a fucking ramen, mate.
Very well, chef.
Like really low. So we'll see.
You want a challenge? I give you a fucking challenge. Adele!
But with Kobe being future
I need you.
Sabo being head of the Reds,
On the tokusu ramen.
and an end of series match.
Now!
Yes, chef.
Hashtag Where's Ja? Which apparently is Lionel. Sabo's dead by then.
Wow. Kobe's had the highest incline besides Luffy in the show.
That is true.
It would be crazy mathematically to say that Sabo is going to be stronger than Kobe by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make me believe Sabo anymore. Number 5.
Didn't you try telling me that Kobe had Conquerors hockey at one point?
Listen,
That's how you make a
he
fucking
might
dish.
could. I'm saying by the end of the series, unless we get some epilogue where like Kobe's 30 years old.
Looking forward to preparing that, chef.
The Kobe we see right
Chef.
now. Come on, man. Number 5 from I'm Dreadhead Luffy. It says Luffy at the end of Wano versus Kaido 1v1. No fight prior. Am I tripping for saying Kaido wins? No, you are not.
Not even a little bit.
No, you are not tripping. Hashtag
No.
Kaido top 5 all time.
He cannot even cook the ramen.
He says. Hashtag top is the Goro say. Hashtag Marv is evil. Another 5 from Rono Ronan. It says, with all the trolling for 2024, we need to start a semi-tax. I got you, Larry. And where did Roger find out how he did Hashtag
Wait, did I hear someone get a dish done? No.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know.
Adele?
We've seen Lana, he already had it when he met Ray. So
Maybe.
Zero! Unacceptable! Unacceptable! You will no longer make ramen in my fucking
I'm
shop!
not doing anything, chef.
No longer making ramen in my fucking shop! You will stick to fucking vegetables and vegetables only! Oh, I may keep doing fucking soup!
If y'all know who the son of the shepherd is, bro, it's Ralph and
What?
from NYC Anime Nerd, it says, Larry, the one word, come take the hunter exam with me. With a heart.
And now we have a 4-top!
I did. No.
Yeah, that would be a fire goal, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Super chat goal.
I don't think so, bro.
Did you hear about the hunter exam thing?
Real life hunter exam? It's too intense.
Basically, this anime and NYC Anime Nerd suggested that we have our next super chat goal be Larry goes to take the hunter exam. I think it's in the DMV, somewhere in DC or something. And I was like, it's up to Larry, but I feel like
Almost
I would. You wouldn't or would? I would.
ready to upgrade. But I need to see what the fuck this 4-top need before I put Adele on shit else.
If I did, I'd
I'm
do it.
available, chef.
And like fake dreads.
Jiro, shut your fucking mouth.
They are the hunter society or whatever. But we'll see. Number 2 from Kirby. It says hashtag Savitax.
New order to fit in.
Twin tax loading. Hashtag Marvtax.
Oh,
With some sort of wizard.
this is going to be an irritating ticket. Because I know you motherfuckers are going to not give me what I need.
Either. Wow.
Okay,
Hashtag
let's play this right.
Make up with that, man.
Listen. Don't make up with your father. Hook off, bro.
Okay.
I'm fully.
Or do it, don't. Did.
Adele,
Wildin'.
I will put you on Tata. Jiro, I will give you another chance with this miso ramen.
Prepare to be amazed, chef.
If you let me down again, your ass will just stay on vegetables.
Number 2. From Spencer Jones. It's MLK Day, so no Larry tax. Hashtag don't.
Now I must take a rip.
Shout out to Spencer Jones, man, from the Solar City. We got number 5 from Mohammed Lear. It says, Yo, Chef, Netflix has announced with Oda's approval that they are making a live-action version of the One Piece movies like Filmzy or Strong World. Is that true?
I have no idea, and if so, that's gonna be a bad decision.
I feel like a Z movie could work. But only because it actually has dramatic action and stakes and tension.
Bro, I don't care, bro. I really don't. Anything live action right now.
Number 5.
It's just terrible. Like, Dragon getting introduced for no reason. The only time we see him was
The low time gets covered in the.
and I'm saying, that was like literally
You gotta have the scene, bro. You gotta have the
10
scene.
seconds.
You gotta have the scene. You gotta cast somebody for the scene.
I don't feel like it deserved like a cast, like,
Oh, you mean it shouldn't have been announced?
yeah, it should have just happened, and then once it happens, then it's done. You're not gonna see Dragon for another
Well, they take
20 million
they
episodes.
take liberty. So for all you know, they have a whole
I'm not trying to get all that. I'm not trying to get all that.
Adele?
Shout out to Matt Owens and the guy.
Acceptable.
Another 5 from Mira B. It says, speaking on power scaling, I thought Toriko had a good system. Rare food equals recipes, better buffs. Plus that intro song is top tier. Hashtag guts. I've never watched Toriko in my life.
I'm available, chef.
Jiro?
From Rona. It says the 7 is
Acceptable.
real with white people's voice. I can't do that. Another 5 from Akuma. It says everyone's so focused on where we are. What do you think would be next? I hope something with the revs. Hashtag Larry D. Clown. Top equals better Mondays. Like the stream. Mwah.
Adele, what the fuck? Can you not just give me excellent service for one fucking ticket? Goddamn!
I feel like we worry about the future. We can never enjoy the present. And that's why people got anxiety. But when the doctor asked me
That looks
what I
delicious,
thought
chef.
about my
I bet it fucking do. Serve my fucking customers.
I just said no trauma dumping in here. Just said it.
Honestly, I think the Garp situation.
They said, yo, is somebody... I'm gonna just read it now because it just popped up and I saw it. Anthony Herrera with the 5 says, Happy Fishman Day. Love y'all guys.
And that's the end of service.
Wow.
That's wild, bro. Oh, man. That's wild. Another 2.
Great service.
We don't do those fisherman things here.
Oh,
There's
man.
only 2 kinds of people. Chinese and King.
Anyone here?
What y'all know?
What the fuck do you two want?
From Fremos, it says, who y'all got?
You know what?
Versus Cat.
You give me a second.
Ray over Zoro.
I need to find out what the Oni is doing.
I feel like it's a good fight.
Good fight. That's it.
I'm thinking Ray.
It's a decent amount to deal with. I kind of want to go Ray.
I got Ray.
I'm gonna go Cat. I don't be giving him no respect. I don't give him a lot of love, man. I'll go Cat.
You don't need that.
Alright. Let's see what they
I
want.
thought he was gonna
No
fight.
sympathy, bro.
He
You will be online tomorrow. This ain't for you. And you'll stay on fucking vegetables
Does that mean you got Mark?
before I turn you out to one.
You're gonna have to say that.
See what I mean?
soon.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's gonna
That's
be-
something I'm not gonna say. That's not real.
It's gonna be you.
The stuff I'm saying is gonna be real. It's gonna be no speculation. It's gonna be 100% real.
That's gonna be you soon, man.
The fuck do you want, Gene?
Alright, let's get back to the chat. That way we
My restaurant is always spotless.
the super chats and then take this.
Hygiene is one of our top priorities as Kozuki.
Big speaking point in the chapter. So bear with me as I read, okay? If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video.
I will stay. If they can go.
Come to the final part of the chapter. On the outskirts of town, Luffy and Zoro are having a conversation. Zoro tells Luffy that he was wondering why he was being weird and fidgety. Loki obviously murdered King Harold, and the whole country hates him. Everything he told Luffy was a lie. Luffy yells at Zoro and tells him, but Loki tells him he knows where Shanks is. Does Zoro have any idea how badly he wants to see him? Zoro responds by saying, of course, all the time, and it's a way for him to take advantage.
Which one of these?
Luffy yells at Zoro again and says, you think
Let's
Luffy doesn't
upgrade the
know?"
autumn soup.
Zoro says that he's just basing it on his reputation. He hasn't seen him yet. Then we see a little flashback of a panel of Loki telling Luffy he knows where Shanks is. Luffy says if he's lying, I'm not letting him go. I'll beat him up. Nami is annoyed. She was wondering why they were sneaking around. She doesn't think they can get anywhere without her. Zoro tells Luffy that he'll get the keys to Loki's cuffs, but first, they'll decide if he's telling the truth or not. Luffy wants to know why Roto is here with them. Nami replies he's my servant. Roto says out loud, it's an honor to be one. Zeus comes out of nowhere and tells Roto that he's number 3 in being Nami's servant. He's number 1.
Well,
And Sanji's number 2. Roto loves the stimulating torture.
long as it's
Thinks
getting
he
the
and
job
Nami share a
done.
great deal since they're both navigators. Nami tells him to never close the distance between them again. But she also feels bad they're not attending the feast anymore. Roto says they're all drunk now. They won't remember anything. Nami wants to know about the treasure in the castle, and it's the only reason she came along with them. We go to the underworld next, and Loki laughs. He refuses the cloaked people's offer. He doesn't want to spend one life stooping to the level of trash. He thanks them for the invitation to the most noble knighthood in the world. He wonders what they are, celestial dragons? The man who resembles Shanks calmly wants to know where's the intel from. The female cloaked person lets down her hood and says that agents dispatched to Elbaf sent one last transmission that a giant crow had appeared. Nothing since then. We don't have dirt on Loki. But now that she's heard him herself, Loki's supremely insolent. She wants to erase him. Then her name is revealed to be Gunko, and she's a holy knight. The Shanks lookalike tells her not to get ahead of herself. Then a giant underworld wolf approaches her. Loki tells the wolf to gobble her up. She's upset the wolf breathed on her. She releases a bandage shaped like an arrow, wraps it around the wolf's neck, and shoots it upward. The wolf is in midair hanging. Loki cries out to the wolf. Shanks-like character says if they ordered to spare its life, would that change Loki's mind? Loki replies if he's offering him a deal. If that's the case, then their fate is sealed. They should die and be at peace. Yes, you'll be sad and angry, but a warrior doesn't quibble and whine about his way of death. Instead, you'll feed on the rage you'll feel and use it to
Time
bring
for some salt. Time for some pepper.
Alright,
Perfecto.
so I like Zoro's little noticing of Luffy's interest in Loki and everything, and him having that little moment where he identified, like, he was being finicky back there or whatever. I thought that was cool. Like, I don't think we get enough Luffy and
No
Zoro
covering
moments
yet.
post-time. I think we want
Into
more of
the
that. I want
second
more of that.
stage.
And I'm excited that they have this, like, the trio. But I was kind of confused when I first read the chapter to see, like, is Zoro
Alright,
going with that,
time
or
to
is
go
he staying
chop
there?
some onions.
Because I was trying to make it up. When I saw the bubbles on the ship, it seemed as though Zoro was, like, still down there, and Luffy was yelling out to him. But I think Zoro's just with them on the ship, right? Okay. I was confused with that.
He's gonna check if Loki's fine.
Yeah. Which,
Knowing Zoro, he's probably gonna look off. If Loki's there.
Okay,
it's
we
also
good.
funny, because I feel like this is a common theme with Zoro, is that, like,
So now I need
How do I
to
say
butter, onions,
he like, don't judge a
chestnuts,
book by its cover.
and my
He
bouillon.
heard these rumors and was
It's
like,
not
yo,
finished
Loki's
yet.
obviously lying, right? But, like, he also wants
But let's get that butter,
the truth's revealed will, like,
the
take a firm
chestnuts,
stance in some other, you know what I mean?
and
So
now
it's
I
just
must
funny
wait
to me,
upon
like,
my
that is
bouillon.
more proof that, like, Loki's telling the truth and is a good guy in general. Because Zoro has this, like, little, well, I'm just going based off the reputation. But that was interesting.
Oh,
Because
almost forgot
that's
the
your
milk.
you got this negative connotation in your introduction, and like, it
Oh,
was the opposite.
okay, almost time for the kebab.
Nami being there with Roto was also pretty funny. Shout out to the OG 3, bro. Like, way back in the day, you know?
And then I'll
leaving
start
on
the
boat
second
with
half.
other guys, whatever. But so that's cool. Moving past that, the Loki interaction with the two Holy Knights. They should have invited him to be a Holy Knight, which I thought that was kind of
Okay.
wild. Like, you can do that. You can
So
just,
we got chestnuts
a Holy Knight
and
stand up there
bouillon,
like that.
and
Like,
then
yo,
cover with milk.
they want this fruit that bad.
Okay.
They want it that bad. They offering dudes Holy Knight seats. That's kind of crazy.
Once
I
the
consider
bouillon
the
gets
whole thing
finished, oh, I need to my other pot.
They got new members. They got to recruit. That's kind of funny. I thought Gunko's design was dope.
We
I
play
really
those
liked it.
stuff.
Shout out to the legs, long legs.
It might be a minor, bro.
I hope not. I'll probably regret that later. Probably regret that later.
These niggas are fucking
Shout out to
ignorant.
Gunko. The design's still cool.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, pause. What the fuck am I
Her eyes
missing?
look a
Oh,
little
the
weird,
bouillon.
but that's part of it.
She gives me
She looks like Koala.
like Uta vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. She looks like Koala. She's like the hat or whatever. What's her hat different color hat? No, but she had that
Different color hair.
Yeah. And I think we saw earlier like she has
I
like
was gonna say, shit, did she?
ability or whatever. Like
Yeah.
there's like an arrow pointing to now, but like she's able to tie things up. But that was kind of cool. Fake Shanks, or whatever his name, they call him Stabs. He seems pretty level.
God, him
Yeah, so
stabs?
cool.
That's fucking hilarious.
You can see he's more similar to Shanks than people thought, but he's like, yo, offer him the deal again. Kind of like, yo, we spared his life, like, before you joined us, let's get smart about the deal. I love Loki's response. whatever it is, like it probably doesn't have any major connection to him where he cares too much. But like, I grew up with them, bro.
Let's start.
Maybe, bro. He said he did.
It would be crazy if this koala, like, probably got. I remember she was in slavery.
Talk with the Boreal.
So
At the
they were
new suit to
experimenting with
just the
children.
north.
I wouldn't be far off from it, bro.
What do we need?
There might be some imperfection. Same way.
I'm missing a lot of salt and a bit of white pepper.
Like, tell you, bro, it's gonna get messy.
Nothing of salt. A lot of salty I'm gonna get this dish. And now it's perfect.
But I like the response. And we talked about this earlier about the way of the warriors and things. It's like, yo, like, your fate's sealed. Like, I'm not about to cry over spilled milk. If you gotta die, you gotta die. Like, I'm not gonna bend the knee to you because you captured this dude. I'll use it to feel my rage. I thought that was dope. Like, if you're gonna take him out, take him out. But I'm not gonna change up. And I'm interested in his reaction. It doesn't seem like he's noticed this guy's face at all yet, which I think is funny. Because Larry did a whole, like, how he'll feel about the Luffy seeing this person. I'm very interested to see what Loki got to say about seeing this
Avoid the
person.
Loki.
I'm good on the Luffy thing. I actually kind of agree with you a little bit. Like,
I mean,
if you're
it's
gonna
supposed
give
to be
us Shanks
sauteed,
and
so I gotta have it on
Luffy
high
reunion,
heat anyway.
don't like do this too, right? But like the Loki in this dude, if he thinks he's Shanks, like that could be really interesting to see. So I'm excited for that. But
Almost time for the milk.
Alright, well. So yeah, I liked how, like you mentioned, Sebastian, how Zoro noticed Luffy's behavior early on, but just didn't say anything. He's being weird, like fidgeting thing, and how now him putting it together, right? It's showing that, like you mentioned, that Zoro's a level-headed one, but also like looking out for Luffy. Like, you know you're captain. He's not acting like a normal self. I wonder what it is, but Luffy's also Luffy. So
Oh, time for the milk.
right? And how this back and forth, right? He's like Luffy, no, because one, it makes me laugh because Luffy, even though yeah he can kind of read you, he also can't do it that well, right? We always talk about, for example, back on Jaya, right, where you had clearly a shady-looking person isn't Daikyo, is handing out apples. Some of them are explosive, some of them are not. Zoro immediately says that. He was like, maybe you see Luffy yells at Luffy, don't take an apple and eat it, but Luffy eats one and then boom, something explodes. And the way Oda did it, immediately that it was Luffy, but Luffy's looking around. What just happened? And then we hear from Daikyo. He says, "Oh, you chose the good apple. So the hand apples are some of the closest. So we're trying to really see their fate, so to speak. Who chooses a good apple and who chooses a bad apple, right? But clearly, like Zero's thing, so like, this person's clearly shady. Don't trust him. Don't take an apple from him. But Luffy thought it was innocent. Yeah, I can take an apple. It's fine. It's free, whatever. So Luffy has this kind of trust and innocent about people, even if they look shady or they could steer him wrong. Because to me, 100%. Why would
Alright. So, after we get this dish done, we will be going to spread some democracy.
Like, that's his people. You kind of seem like you're trying to destroy it. Or you even, I don't know, Shanks' relationship to King Harold, but what if that was his friend? You know? And maybe Shanks only kept him alive out of respect for his friend. That's your father, my friend that you took out. So out of respect for him, I kept you alive while I'm stopping you here. You know? So why would Shanks go, oh yeah, I'm going this way. This is good. Like, I don't see what happens. I believe, especially how the pranks, the trickster, it's very much in this, what we seemingly don't know really much about the real Loki, right? Well, how they're showing it, it seems like he was going to say anything against he wants because he's a prankster, he's a trickster, he does whatever to deceive people and have it his way, right? So, I believe he's 100% trying to, like Zoro said, he's using this to take advantage of or manipulate, right? And that's kind of what we understand about what the lore around Loki in general. That's what he is, you know?
Get that on that. Whoa, shit.
Zoro's going into it. How Zoro's going to decide if he's telling the truth or not, I guess we can kind of see if someone's lying. To me, I kind of
I forget the goddamn peppers and the mushrooms.
I don't know. Maybe it just means it's gassing the conquerors up, but I kind of feel like you have this intuitive ability with conquerors, right? I don't know, but we'll see what's going on. And,
Dumbass, I almost forgot the goddamn mushrooms.
to me, Nami coming along with it, to me, it made me seem like, I don't know why, even though she didn't get it this way.
Like, I'm supposed to be making sauteed mushrooms, but I'm about to just saute onions. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
there. I mean,
A plus.
He's only there because Nami.
Yeah, true. But I think because
He can't really try to.
I know, so yeah, but I think the thing with me, but also too, the dynamic. I know you guys do talk
Oh,
about like
we're not gonna get on your ass.
But I actually don't necessarily like this dynamic, only because the only reason why is because of sour flashbacks. One, now you have two of the
Oh shit! I forgot to blend up one of the damn chestnut soups.
By themselves together is like the worst, right? But if you think back at Jaya, right, we had the whole way they're gonna go to
But don't y'all go no goddamn well, cause we will be right back to be spreading some democracy.
I also remember you saying that you wish that we had a longer stretch of time where it was.
And also, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of want them more too, because now we really, like you said, we really get it. And usually when it's just them two, it's very short-lived, and then someone else comes. Even back on Egghead, Rob Lucci and Kyle, you know. But like a time where we see Luffy, and the most time we most recently got it was on Wano, when in that desert, and when they were fighting. I mentioned the sumo wrestler and the other one.
His name was Yoromichi.
Yeah. So, you know, I think there's a motion that Nami can kind of hold it back. But also, too, I can kind of see this in a potential where Luffy and Zoro could kind of...
That's how you make a fucking dish. But unfortunately, they're not here for me to talk shit about them again. So let's just pack it up and get ready to end my day.
I can kind of even see, which I'm going to get to, but I'm going to say it now, I guess. I was going to get to it later on. But leading into it is that...
Time to wrap it up.
One, that the Holy Knights are offering Loki this position. I'm like, where did this even come from? But then you brought out the ability-wise, right? Okay, makes kind of sense. You want that ability because whatever for reasons, right? They know about it because they probably seen it 6 years ago.
Alright.
Right? Why they would want it.
Everything is done now.
Legit have a free
It's time
shot
to
at it,
end my day.
right? You know, ability to respond. Don't know how you would get it back, but I kind of feel like you guys could kind of like...
Alright. I'll be seeing you folks in a second while we go spread some democracy.
Still don't understand how Doflamingo got it.